Good afternoon, Miss Lane. Tired feet? Allow me, Miss Lane. Hey, wait, I don't even know. You do that very well, Mister. I don't believe I caught the name. I don't believe I threw it. DeRoy is the name, Miss Lane. Ben DeRoy. I've come to take you out to lunch. Lunch? Oh, but
Lois, you have a lunch date today. With me.
I hadn't forgotten, Clark. I was just about to tell Mr. DeRoy that I'd be absolutely delighted to have lunch with him.
What in the...
Don't let her get you down, Clarky. Come on. No point wasting a lovely afternoon. I'll buy you lunch.
Oh, Cat. Yes, thanks. Thanks very much. That didn't seem at all like the Lois I know. What could have gotten into her?
Did you enjoy that, Miss Lane? It was frankly fabulous, Mr. DeRoy. Except... Excuse me, this happens to be the no smoking section, fella.
So, this also happens to be a free country, Miss Button-Sky. I'll smoke anywhere I damn well please, and if you don't like it, you can... move!
It's nearly 4, Miss Lane. I suppose I should get you back to the office. Yes, I suppose so. Odd. Even with the windows open, it's become suddenly hot in here.
My hand! Oh, my hand!
It's 40 blocks to the Daily Planet building. Shall I hail a taxi? No. It's such a beautiful afternoon. I feel like walking. Funny. Only a few hours ago, my feet were killing me. Now I feel as if I'm walking on air. Yes, as you say. Funny.
Mikey, will you please pick that thing up? No, Gorka wanna walk.
I'm not being a very good reporter. 4 hours I've been with you, and I don't even know where you're from. Oh, here and there. Yonder, let's say. Yes, yonder. Yes, I suppose that will do. It has just the right touch of mystery, of romance.
Ah! Mickey! Oh my God, no!
Romance. Ah, yes. I'm so glad you brought that up, Miss Lane. You see, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Meanwhile...
I tell you, Mr. Olsen, it was the craziest thing I ever seen.
And this was just this morning, you said? Right after you opened?
Yep, we already had a pretty full store, what with this being the first day of our big white sale, when all of a sudden... Well, just like that, the whole store went crazy. There were sheets and linen and towels flying every which way. And right in the middle of it all...
Well, that was stimulating. But I really came here for a much bigger game. Good morning, ladies.
Huh. Sure sounds like there's a lot more to this than just some publicity stunt for a white sale. Time to call out the big guns, I'd say.
That's what I was hoping you'd do when I called the Daily Planet.
Still waiting for Lois to come back from lunch, Clarky? Put her out of your mind, why don't you? Let me come up to your apartment this evening, and I'll bake you up some of my world-class lasagna.
Well, that does sound tempting, Cat. But I'm quite worried about Lois. To have acted so strangely, and then to be gone all afternoon. I really think I should... Uh-oh. Jimmy's signal watch.
Clark?
Sorry, Cat. Have to take a rain check on that lasagna. Something just came up. Something that may be a job for Superman. Now, where's Jimmy? The hypersonic signal is coming from the northwest. A quick scan with my telescopic vision should... Great Scott! That's not what Jimmy's signaling me about, but it's something I've got to take care of. And now... Okay, big boy. Playtime's over. Let's see if we can find out where you escaped from. Presumably a circus, since zoos don't generally dye their animals. What in the name of... That was a living, breathing, full-sized gorilla. I touched it. I smelled it.
Ah! He broke Gorka! He broke Gorka! Shh! Shut up, Mickey.
Ma'am? This toy, it belongs to you? What happened here?
I don't know, Superman. We were just walking. It was raining. I remember we just passed this guy, this great big guy in a white suit, and he was with a woman who looked like Lois Lane. Marry you? But, Mr. DeRoy, we hardly know. Oh, yes, yes! Oh, Mr. DeRoy, you've made me the happiest woman. Say, hold on a minute. Where has my mind been? Why, she's much prettier than you. Look at those eyes, those lips, those... Well, just look at her. Is this some kind of joke? That's a mannequin. It's not alive. Not alive? Oh, but you're wrong, Miss Lane. She's very much alive. Alive and everything any man could want. Oh, Ben, honey, y'all do say the sweetest things. And now if you'll excuse us, Miss Lane, Ben, honey, wait. Y'all can't just stroll off with me. That'd be stealing. But, you're right. Of course. Perhaps an exchange would be more acceptable.
No sign of Lois anywhere. And that Ben DeRoy character seems to have faded into the ozone too. Ah! A woman's scream, coming from Stacy's department store. Miss, what is it? What's wrong?
The window display. I was supposed to change the setup today, but...
Oh my god. Lois! She's been transformed into a mannequin. But she's warm. Still alive. What in blazes is going on around here? First that gorilla. Now Lois. Ah! Here we go again. Miss, call the police. Get Maggie Sawyer's Special Crimes Unit down here.
Yes, sir.
Maggie's team can protect Lois until I can find some way to restore her to human form. If I can find a way. Now, where did that other scream come from? A man scream this time. I don't believe it. Although, sure I do. Based on the day so far, this is just par for the course. Hold on, sir. I've got you. You're safe, but I'm afraid I may have to break your truck if I'm to stop it.
Ah! Finally! The very man I've been waiting for. Ben, honey, what are you all... Silence! Your usefulness to me is at an end. Return to the form in which I found you. Ben? And now... Greetings, Superman! At last we meet, face to face.
DeRoy, so he is behind all this. Better not let on that we've already met. Whatever his powers, he doesn't seem to realize I'm Clark Kent. You're a little too pleased to see me, stranger, considering what you've been up to.
Not at all, Superman. All this was for your benefit. To lure you into the open. And now you're here. I have no further need of this cumbersome disguise.
Who are you?
My real name would never translate into your clumsy Earth language. All you need to know is that I'm from a parallel dimension. You'd call it the 5th dimension. And I've been observing your puny little 3rd dimension for quite some time now. Long enough to know my superior 5D brain will make me the most powerful being on this planet. All you have to do, Superman, is stop me.
Stop you?
Yes. You see, I'm a gamester, Superman. A gambler. And I think you can provide me with some of the challenge my own world has lost. Of course it won't be easy for you. With my powers, I can alter you at will. I can make you old, or fat, or stupid, or just strange. But that's too easy. Tell you what I'll do, Superman. I'll make this fair. I'll challenge you to the name game. All you have to do is get me to write, spell, or say my name backwards.
That's all? Unfortunately, according to you, your name won't translate into any human tongue.
True enough. But I do want you to have a sporting chance, Superman. So, let's make up a name, right here and now.
He transformed that billboard illustration into a real typewriter. There must be no limit to his powers.
There you are, Superman! Mxyzptlk! From now on, I'm Mister Mxyzptlk! Get me to use it backwards, and I'll return to my home dimension. And all the effects of my visit will vanish with me. And so far, those effects have been piddling. Time to get serious, I think.
Oh my god! He's animated the Daily Planet building. Mxzptlk, stop! There are hundreds of people in that building. With my X-ray vision, I can see them being tossed about like confetti in a box.
Oh, fiddle faddle. You 3D life forms are a dime a dozen. Kill tips.
He's teasing me, singing part of his name backwards. But what in blazes can I do? How do I stop the planet building without killing people inside it? Oh, great. Mxzptlk imbued the building with a child's mentality. It's making a grab for the WLEX blimp. It thinks it's some kind of toy. Gotta push it out of its reach. Oh no. The building's throwing a tantrum. Its tears are causing a flash flood.
Hey, Superman! Check it out.
What's he up to now? He's spelling his name backwards with smoke letters. Soon as that M is in place.
Oops, too bad, Soups.
Blast him! He inverted the M at the last instant, making it a W. Wait a second. Inverted. That's the answer.
Where's he gone? Superman! You show yourself right now or I'll change this whole city into a pepperoni pizza!
Right here, Mxyzptlk.
That's Mister Mxyzptlk to you, punk! What are you doing with my typewriter?
Calling your bluff, Mxyzptlk. You've been making all this noise about being fair, challenging me to your so-called name game. But Mxyzptlk isn't a name. A name is something that represents a person. It's not just letters. All you did was hit a bunch of typewriter keys at random. For Mxyzptlk to be a real name, it would have to be created deliberately. I'm betting you can't repeat your random striking to produce the same sequence of letters.
Oh, what poppycock! Look, it's easy! Oh. It can't be. I used my magic to make sure I hit the right keys!
But you didn't. So long, Mxyzptlk.
All right, Superman. You win this one. And I'll keep my word and leave. But I'll be back. Count on it, Superman. Count on it!
So, he's gone, Superman. But not for good.
No, but for at least 90 days, I'd say. I talked to some of the theoretical physics boys over at the University of Metropolis. They say that's the next time there will be an optimum transfer interface between us and the fifth dimension. But how are you, Lois?
Still off. Can't quite put it into words. Coming to my senses in a department store window, dressed in a bikini. Well, given that the last thing I remembered before that was turning to speak to Clark Kent in the city room, it was a bit unnerving, Superman.
Unnerving. Yes, I guess that would be a word for it. The physical effects of Mr. Mxyzptlk's visit are all gone. You're human again. The planet building is back in place. That bucking Bronco truck is just a truck again. But the psychiatric wing of this hospital may need to open a new ward to deal with all the trauma Mxyzptlk unleashed. The things he did left deeper scars than just physical injury.
I'll tell the world, but I'm still not sure I understand how you got rid of him.
Well, that was the easy part. Once I figured it out, the giant typewriter worked just like a real one. I simply rewired the insides at super speed. When he hit the M key, it made a K, the X made an L, and so on. You see, I was depending on him to cheat, to use his powers to strike the correct keys at random. And when he did, Mxyzptlk came out KLTPZYXM. And he lost. 425, lady.
Here's a $5. Keep the change. I sure hope this isn't a waste of time. I'm just assuming he's even home.
Miss Lane, nice to be seeing you again. Shall I be ringing Mr. Kent?
No thanks, Mr. Harrigan. Let me surprise him. Good, he's home. Now all I need to worry about is why I'm doing this. I could tell myself it's because that Mxzptlk character cheated Ken out of a lunch, but that's not quite an explanation of why I'd get it into my head to come over here and cook him dinner. Could it be after all these years he's finally getting to me with his world's sexiest Boy Scout routine? Yes? Lois? Cat? What? Why? Clarky's in the shower. I was just going to fix him a nice dinner. Lois, that's not what you're here for, is it? What? Oh, no. I was just passing. Oh, good. Then you can keep passing, yes?
Who was that at the door, Cat?
Oh, nobody important. Somebody who got off on the wrong floor without realizing. Now come on, Clarky. Dinner's hot, and so am I.
Cat?